Hello. I'm going to try a little bit of a conversation in Pennsylvania Dutch. This will be our first sentences that we actually put together. I know I still don't have the lighting right. It's going to take me a while to get it right, but I think you can see it. And I've also experimented with white chalk versus yellow chalk. I'll use whichever is better. Now I got to go back and fill something in. When I went through the alphabet, A, B, C, D, and then I said, what we still need is a symbol for CH, which I will call chi. And then there's the, that's TH, but the can also be the. And there's the glottal stop. You can't make it without words like as in mountain, like that. And that I show with an apostrophe, mountain. Well, there's another one that's missing here, and it's what we call a hard G. G. It's not in the alphabet. There's just a letter G. G is the way I would pronounce that. You've got to have, the regular G is J-Y. G would be G-Y. So I've got to add that. Well, all right, let me take care of that, get that out of here, and get this out of here. Now, I also went through the, what we think of as the vowels. Actually, I've got to explain to you that about diphthongs, but I won't do it right now. These are mostly diphthongs. A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes W. Well, they're fine. I mean, it's a kind of a funny incomplete list because that W is, and the E, the U and the E are both glides, they're sometimes called. But I don't want to explain too much of the grammar. Let me think now. And we've got to have a symbol for a. We have it. This is a. This is ow. This is This is o. O, as in the letter O in English. And I can't, air. I can't really separate that very well without an R in front of it. Aw and I. We need those sounds. I taught this already. And then finally, we're going to need two new symbols. I'm going to use double CCH for, again, I can't do it without a vowel in front of it. E. I guess I can. Think of the cat. E. Very different from each, which would be, well, this would be E. And then as in good dog, which is not exactly and it's not exact, it certainly isn't I think we're going to need that. All right, now here's the first conversation. You see somebody, a woman with a bonnet on, or a man, say, with a black hat with a round rim. You can probably assume that they speak Pennsylvania Dutch, and of course English as well. But if you're brave enough, you could try this. You could say, hello, goede dag, wie bist du heute? Dog, yeah. All right, what you're saying in English, let me think, I'll spell it the way it would be spelled in English. Now I'm not using my, I'm sorry. I think maybe sometimes when I give the English, probably normally when I give the English, I'll give it in the spelling that you know. Hello, good day. How are you today? And the respondent might it's a little hard to say. If they practice, they would then say, Ich bin gut, denke, denk. I may not have this right yet. In German, it's danke. Denk. Und du? I am good. Thanks. And you? Ziemlich gut. Danke. Seemingly quite, we might say. I'll say seemingly because it might be a little bit easier to remember that. Good. Now we already have that. Now this was gute. Gute Tag. Gut. Doesn't have a I don't think. I don't hear it. Now I may be making mistakes here. And then denke, we already have that. So seemingly good. Seemingly good, thanks. And that might be enough. I think I'm going to leave this on the board, and I'm going to start pulling out from it what we can use in other sentences. So forgive me, my Pennsylvania Dutch viewers, if there are any, if I'm pronouncing this wrong. But by all means tell me, because I'm trying my best. Hello, gute Tag. Wie bist du heit? Wie bist du heit? Ich bin gut, denke. Und du? Ziemlich gut, denke. Now that ziemlich, that's like a German Z, but it's seem. Well, it comes out a lot like a Z. Seem, zeem. No, that's not the same as a Z. Ziemlich gut, denke. All right, that's going to be enough for now. I'll get better. Bye.